Let's start by duplicating the login screen for a starting point on the sign up. Remove what we do not need here. Change this text to say sign up. Make sure it's centered up. We'll change this to cancel. Also grab both these inputs, just group them together. Just call it form group. Now we need a header here for this page. 80 pixels tall, and it's a gradient. So for the first color, we'll select this dark blue. Second color, the same dark blue, but we'll bring the opacity down to 0. And the overall opacity will be at 50%. Just rename that. Put some text on here. Sign up for free. It says a font size of 20 and a line height of 28. Just make sure it's centered and positioned properly. Okay, next we'll need the background, or the back icon rather. Does not need a fill. Does need a border. Give it a color of white and a thickness of 2. Rotating that 45 degrees. Grabbing the scissor tool and removing the edges we do not need. I'm going to line that up with the text and place it 24 from the left here. Just rename it, back icon, selecting all the layers, calling it header. We'll bring this up so it's resting 40 pixels below. Now we'll drag these down. Give us some more room here. And I'll need some helper text for the password. Got it off screen. It's going to need font size of 12, font weight of regular, and a line height of 16. Should be centered and 8 pixels below the form here. Now we'll copy that whole thing down, placing it 16 pixels below, changing email to birth year, and password to zip code. Get rid of that text. And we'll need a link here that says Y. Bring that font size down to 12 and the line height 16. Let's get it positioned properly, 12 pixels from the right side there, and the zip code needs it as well. Okay. Now we need the male and female form group. So that'll have a radio circle 20 by 20. Does not need a fill. Does need a border. Color of white. Instead of centered position, we're going to position it on the inside. Make sure that it's aligned properly. And 16 pixels below here. Okay. We'll need some text. Female. Color white. Font size of 14. And line height of 20. We're going to want this to be placed 12 pixels here from the circle. Okay, grab both those layers. Rename it to radio input. Copy it on over. This can be for the male, and we'll need another Y down here as well. Okay. For this Y, we will increase the opacity and change the color to white. Select all these layers again, and another form group. Great. Now I can position this up where we want it, 16 pixels. Good. Now last piece of text here. It's for the terms and the privacy policy. I've got that off screen. Just paste it in. Give it a width of 256 to stay consistent with the form, and placing it 8 pixels below that sign up button. We'll also want to underline the terms of use, and we'll also do the same to the privacy policy. And make sure this cancel button is 24 pixels below here. All right, and that is the sign up.